All right, I'm going to show you how to book a detail on my website, Clean Auto Detailing. And first, to get to my website, you want to type in clean-auto-detailing.myshopify.com. The first thing I want to show you right here is that we do have a shop and pay later option. So in this example, you can see a sedan basic clean, which is a maintenance clean, $85. And the total amount per month would be $21.25. So yes, you can book your detail, get it done today for just $21.25 installment. Now you want to make sure that you do complete your payments within around that 4 month range. That way you don't have to get any interest on your payments. So on the home page, you can click on Shop Now. If you want, you can scroll down the page and read all the other information. It's really just basic. Hit Shop Now, and you have an a la carte over here to your left, and then you have the interior detailing services here to the right. Now I'm going to click on a la carte real quick, and as you can see, I break down different costs. Everybody doesn't want a full interior detail, but you might want your driver's seat steam clean to remove oils from the seat and or skin cells. Maybe you had a spill or something, and if you did have a spill and you want to have that removed, I would suggest that you go with the option to have your right here where you see the seats right here, foam minor stains per seat, $35. You want to go with that one to remove any surface stains. That's the best option instead of going with seats. The steam cleaning the seats is something, like I said, it's basic maintenance. Maybe you have an odor in the car and you want to have that odor removed. We can do that through ozone treatment, and we can remove that odor. We usually ask people to get the platinum detail. It's a deep clean, and then have the odor removal in there. This is to ensure that the car is thoroughly removed from any odor. Well, any odor is removed from the car. So let's just go through booking the detail. We're going to hit the interior detail services here. We're going to scroll down, and here we're going to notice that there are different packages. So look at A through C. That is a basic clean. The dominant use of steam is used to clean 1 or 2 layers of the interior surfaces. And then you have the gold package, and you have the platinum package that you can see here. If you scroll down, you get descriptions on what is done in the basic gold and the platinum package. You also have a description that is explaining extreme conditions. Extreme conditions is when the car hasn't been detailed. It's been over a year, maybe 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years, or whatever. And I have level 1, level 2, level 3 for extreme conditions, which you want to add. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's just take the basic clean for a coupe and sedan. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And then we're going to schedule the time. Let's say Monday the 29th, 10 a.m. And then we're going to hit book now. Pops up in the cart, $85 is total. Or I can do the shop and pay later, $21.25. And yes, your car can get detailed now without you making all of the payments. Now, let's say that you want to check out other services as well. So you go to a la carte at the bottom. And let's just say you want pet hair removed. So you can see here, it says A22, 100 long pet hair, extreme conditions. So you do have extreme conditions. And as you can see on the long pet hair, you also have moderate, which is right here on A19. So let's just go with the long pet hair moderate. And let's click on that. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add that to the cart. Okay, so now we had the pet hair and the detail. We're going to go back up to the cart. And as you can see, you have the a la carte option of the long pet hair, moderate condition. And so at that point, you notice that the total amount would be $155. Your payments would be $13.99. You can choose to check out now, or you can choose to go ahead and do the shop and pay later. Now back on the home page. Now, be honest with you, I tell people this a lot. The best clean for you to get done would be the platinum package, which you can see the platinum package that is right here. Okay, so let's just say for a sedan, you want to go with the platinum package, and it's right there. Okay, so that's 145. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna schedule it. But here's the thing: take a look at your car. Do you think that your vehicle is in bad shape and you need a deeper clean? Maybe you need the car cleaned out. You know, you have a lot of debris in there and bags and stuff and loose stuff that needs to be tossed out. You know that you need a deep clean. I'm going to show you how to get the car even a deeper clean, because at the bottom here you have descriptions. And it gets to the point where it's talking about the like a smoker's car, mold or mildew, and these are extreme conditions as well as heavy saturation of stains. And so, again, you're going to schedule the appointment. Let's just do this real quick. Book now. Let's go down to a la carte real quick. And at the bottom of the a la carte, you'll notice right there, it has these options. It says Platinum, Extreme Conditions Level 1, Extreme Conditions Level 2, Extreme Conditions Level 3. So let's just go all out. Extreme Conditions Level 3. Add that to the cart. Let's go up to the cart. Now you have the 300 added to that, so the total will be $445. 4 interest-free installments, $40.16. So you have that deep clean. You need the deep clean done, and you don't want to pay the $445 up front. Then you just pay $40.16. This is the cost of a tank of gas in most cars. Keep in mind that all detail shops, even though you select a deep clean, that does not remove pet hair. It's cleaning the interior and getting down to the beyond the fabrics of the material, seats and carpet, and also getting a thorough clean to the dashes and cracks and crevices. But it's not going to remove pet hair. So you have to go back up into the a la carte to actually choose that option so that you can right down here, and you would click on, let's just say, long pet hair extreme conditions for a sedan. So we're going to go ahead and click on that and then add that to the cart. And now we're going to go up to our cart for the checkout, and you can see that changed to $545 by adding the pet hair. So you have the extreme conditions, which is a level 3. All right, you have that, and then you have the. Let's back up. It's you have 3 options that's selected. You have the interior deep clean, okay, and then you have added the platinum to that, which is the extensive damage to the car basically, and then you have the pet hair. So all 3 of those options came up to $545. You're going to be paying $49.19 per month, but you want to make sure you click on the Shop Now button. When you click on that button, it's going to take you to the next page. You're going to enter in your email and then fill out the form. Again, the Shopify is the one that is processing your payments. I am not the one that is processing your payments. I do not have your personal details or any of that information. It is imperative that you pick the right package and you add any additional services to your packages. And because once you get here, and let's say you didn't do the pet hair removal, once you get here, now we have a whole different process. And I say it's a whole different process because Shopify is not going to allow me to add anything to your payment plan. Okay. So Shopify will only allow me to do a cash transaction and or do a purchase transaction. As you can see right here, it's just going to say quick sale. And I have to add the product on the quick sale. And so I'm going to go into the a la carte and then add a product. So let's add the product to the, this is the SUV truck. But if you're coming in for a sedan, then choose the sedan. So I'm going to actually go up here to the sedan and / coupe. And then I'm going to hit the plus sign and I'm going to check out. So as you can see here, it's asking for me to collect the $85. So that charge would be a one-time charge here. Okay, so again, I can't get you on a payment plan for that pet hair because you didn't book that in the detail. So I can't control how their system works or anything like that. I would have to just charge it right there. So you would make the your first payment and the $85 charge. Now, if you don't want to book it through my site and you want me to look at the car so we can choose the right package for you, you can come and we can do it this way where I can go ahead and I can choose the package, help you choose the packages and everything. So we would go through here and let's just say, what do we say? A sedan again, and we're doing a deep clean. So we're going to go down here to the sedan deep clean, which is the platinum package here. We would go there and we would add that to the cart and then we would check it out. So we have the pet here and we have that. But again, this point of sale right here is not allowing to add any payment plans. In order for you to get everything that you want on a payment plan, you have to do it on the site itself. So if I was to meet somebody out in public, for an example, and was to go through the point of sale, then yes, I would be charging them right then and there. There is no payment plan or anything. You have to go through the website in order to do the payment plan. I would have loved to make this video 5 minutes or 6 minutes and everything, but apparently it took a little bit longer because I wanted to make sure people understood how the process worked and everything. So no, I do not cancel appointments. And to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure the Shopify, they're not going to charge your account until your date comes up. And I looked it up on Google. When a customer books and pays for a detailing service plan on a Shopify store, their payment is processed immediately at the time of the booking, regardless of whether the appointment is a month later. So yes, your payments would actually start now before the work was completed. So I would recommend you making sure that you book as close as possible to the time that you are ready to get the detail done and everything like that. That would probably be the most reasonable way to operate versus scheduling something a month later and you're already making payments on it. That's one thing if you're going to like Renter Center and you have the product versus the service isn't being done for about a month later. So you want to book it, as close as possible to when you're ready to get the work done. But again, if you're doing payments and everything, why not just get it done now? Why schedule it out a month later unless I'm booked out? And I am going to be adding more times as soon as possible because the latest time you could drop off a car to me is around about 8 or 9 p.m. And yes, I would actually start working on it to get it done. So in the morning when you when you wake up, you can pick up your vehicle. So again, I've done this video a couple of times and I try to keep it down to maybe 5 or 6 minutes, but it took longer than that. But that's how you book a detail on my website. I appreciate you and your services and considering that, not services, but considering my service. Thank you.